Hello students, let us continue with some more examples on dipole. One textbook example is there. See, in certain region of space, an electric field is along z axis, okay, z direction throughout the magnitude of electric field is however not constant but increases uniformly along positive z direction at the rate of 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb per meter. What are the force and torque experienced by a dipole system having P is equal to 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb meter in negative z direction. This is very important. See, here the electric field is not constant. It is varying. It is changing. It is increasing uniformly at the rate of 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb per meter. For every meter, electric field is increasing by this much. Means, how to write the rate of change of electric field? See, if the mass of a body is changing 0.25 kg per second, mass of a body is changing at the rate of 0.25 kg per second, then we will take it as dm by dt, rate of change of mass with time. Here rate of change of electric field with distance, that too along in positive z direction. See, let us suppose this is x direction, this is y direction, this is z direction, this is positive z, this is negative z. Electric field is increasing along the positive z direction at this much rate. That means I can write this as, that means this much electric field is increasing per meter. This I can write, this is dz by dE divided by dz is equal to 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. If mass is changing with respect to time, I will write dm by dt. If velocity is changing with respect to time, we will take dv by dt. If velocity is changing with distance, I will write dv by dx. Here electric field is changing with distance. So partially along x-axis I have taken along z direction. It may change in along x-axis if it is changing along along x-axis. If electric field is increasing at the rate of this much along x-axis, I will write it as d by dx. If it is changing along y-axis, you can write it as d by dy. Now it is changing along z direction, I will take it as d by dz. So what is d by dz? 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. Then a dipole is placed in negative z direction. It is having this much dipole moment in negative z direction. Let us suppose here I have placed the dipole. How the dipole moment is in the negative direction. That means this should be minus q, this is plus q. So that dipole moment is from minus to plus. This is the direction of dipole moment. So here it is placed along negative z direction. Dipole moment is directed towards negative z. Then what is that dipole moment? 10 raised to minus 1. They are asking you what is torque and force. First let us try to find the force. Now if electric field is changing in this direction, I can write force is equal to 1 of the charge which is not changing multiplied by, I will write dE. Why dE? Because electric field is changing along z direction, increasing along z direction. If field is constant, I will write Q into E. If field is changing, Q into dE. I have dE by dz here. See, this much if I treat it as dz, this is dz. Then if I have dE by dz here I have dE. I want dE by dz. Then for this what purpose what we will do? I will write this equation like this: Q into dz into dE divided by dz, partially along x-axis, dE by along z direction, z-axis. If it is changing along x-axis, then I will write dE by dx. Now it is changing along z direction, so I can write this much. This is 1 of the charge multiplied by dz. See, dipole moment is equal to what? 1 of the charge multiplied by this distance will be equal to dz. Then Q into dz, charge into distance stands for P, dipole moment. Then this F will be equal to P into dE by dz. This will be the force acting on the dipole in which direction? Along z direction. Along z direction. So I will write this as Fz. Fz. Here field is increasing. That means here field will be less, here field will be more. See, this is field is increasing along z direction means here the field will be less. This is weak field region, this is strong field region. This is a non-uniform electric field because it is increasing at the rate of 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb per meter. This is strong field region, this is weak field region. Now I told you if it is strong field region and this is weak field, because from here in going from this to this point field is increasing. So this is weak field, this is strong field. Dipole moment is how it is oriented. Dipole moment is anti-parallel to field. This is field direction. Then this is direction of dipole moment. You remember what I told you when I explained what happens with a dipole placed in non-uniform electric. If it is anti-parallel, that means on this negative charge in the opposite, this will be in the direction of this negative charge will be pulled opposite to the direction of force with larger force. This will be less force. That means when P is anti-parallel to P, then the dipole moves along towards weak field region or strong field region. I told you. See, remember, this is a non-uniform electric field, this is strong field, this is weak field. If a dipole is placed anti-parallel like this is plus q, this is minus q. Dipole moment is in this direction, field is this direction. this will move, this charge will experience a force in this direction, and this charge will experience a force in this direction. This will be larger force because of strong field, this is smaller force. Then dipole will move towards weak field region. Where is the weak field region? Here. Field is increasing along z direction, along positive z direction, means this will be weak field region, this will be strong field region, and dipole will move towards weak field region. That means how much force is acting on the dipole? This much. Along which axis? Along negative x, negative z direction. Along negative z direction. Now you can calculate that force also, because P is given as 10 raised to minus 7. dE by dz is 10 raised to 5. Then this force will be equal to 10 raised to minus 7 into 10 raised to 5. This implies that F is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 Newton along minus z direction. Understood this? This is very important. In this problem what we learning is, we are new thing what we are learning. If the field is changing along any axis, x axis, y axis, z axis, then how to calculate the force in a particular axis, along a particular axis. If it is changing along x axis, then Fx is equal to P into dE by dx. Partial differentiation along z axis, partial differentiation along x axis, partial differentiation along y axis, like that. So this is the force acting on the dipole. Now you see this is the direction of the field and this is the direction of dipole moment. Then what is theta? Theta is 180. If theta is 180, then what is torque? PE into sine theta. Then torque will be P into sine 180. Then torque acting on this dipole will be 0. Okay. First I will write force. F is equal to Q into dE, changing field. Then to get dE by dz, I multiplied and divided by dz. Then I got dE by dz into P. Q in charge into distance is dipole moment. So this is the force acting on the dipole along negative axis, negative z axis. Okay. This force we have calculated, and torque is, see, this is direction of electric field, this is the direction of dipole moment. Angle between E and P is 180, therefore torque is 0. Understood this? Okay. Similarly, you can solve one more example. See. Noted this. Here is a tiny dipole of dipole moment P is equal to P naught J. That means dipole moment is along y axis. Is placed at a point 1, 0. There exists an electric field E is equal to 2ax square I plus 2by square plus 2cy j. Find the force acting on the dipole. Find the force acting on the dipole. Okay, let us try to calculate this. Dipole moment is along which axis? Dipole moment is along y axis. See, this is x, this is y, and this is z. Positive y, negative y, positive x, negative x. Field is along x axis and along y axis. Dipole is along which axis? Dipole is along positive y direction. So dipole, I place it like this. At a point 1, 0. At a point 1, 0 means where that point will be, we will get an idea. See, this is z axis. The dipole is placed at 1, 0. X coordinate is 1, y coordinate is 0. That means it will be somewhere here. This point is 1, 0. Dipole is placed here means midpoint of the dipole will be generally on this point. What is that? This will be minus q, this will be plus q, because dipole moment is along positive y direction. What is that dipole moment? It is P naught j. Dipole moment is along positive. This point is, you remember, what is this? 1, 0. Now I want to find the force acting on that dipole. See, dipole moment is placed along y-axis means force will be acting along y-axis. Here, x field is also there, y field is also there. In this y coordinate is not there, in this y coordinate is there. Then what I will do? Here, what is EY, electric field along y-axis, will be equal to 2by square plus 2cy. This is the force acting along electric field along y direction. This is by x direction. Y coordinate is not here, so don't take this. Okay. If y coordinate is here, then I have to take this also, because electric field will be varying along y axis and x axis. Here this component depends on x axis, this component depends on y axis. Then it will be like this. Then what is the force that we learned in last problem? How to calculate the force? Force along y axis will be equal to P into dEy divided by dy. That means it is partial differentiation only along x axis. Don't differentiate this quantity, only along y axis. Then what I will write? Fy is equal to, then this will be P. P means it is P naught into differentiation of this. This will be 2b, differentiation of y square is with respect to y I am doing. Differentiation of y square is 2y. Then it will be 2y into 2b. Then it will be 4b y. Differentiation of y square is 2y. And 2y into 2b will be 4by plus, this will be 2c into differentiation of y with respect to y is 1, it is just 2c. Then this Fy will be equal to, now you see, P naught into 4by plus 2c. This is the force acting along y axis. Okay. Now they told that dipole is placed at 1, 0. X is 1, y is 0. For force at 1, 0, wherever x is there, x is not here, so leave it. Y is there, substitute 0. Then this will be P naught into this will become 0, 0 plus 2c, which implies that the final force along y axis is 2c P naught. If I want to show the direction, this will be acting along y axis. Okay. See, this kind of formula are used when the field is varying. Field depends on y values. If field depends on z values, then we will write dy by dz, This is along x-axis. For non-uniform fields, we can use this formula to find the force. Dipole moment into dE by dy. If it is varying along x-axis, dE by dx. If the field is varying along y-axis, z-axis, dE by dz. This is very important. Okay. This is another question. Then we will solve one example from previous question paper. One example. It is JEE Mains 2017 question. See. What is that question? An electric dipole has a fixed dipole moment, is not varying, fixed dipole moment P, which makes an angle theta with x-axis. Okay, when subjected to an electric field, E is equal to, or E1 is equal to EI. Electric field is along x-axis. It experiences a torque tau 1 or T1 is equal to tau k, because torque experienced is along z axis. When subjected to another field, E2 is equal to root 3 E J. This field is along y-axis. It experiences a torque tau 2 is equal to minus tau into k. Okay, this is along negative z direction. If tau 1 is equal to minus of t, that means if these two torques are equal and opposite in direction, then theta is, they ask, options you can take anything, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Now you see, try to understand the question. Dipole is placed, it is having fixed dipole moment P, with it is making an angle theta with x-axis. This is x-axis. Okay, these options we'll remember it later. Just to remember, it is options what I have written. This is x-axis. If it is dipole is making, this is minus q1, this is plus q. This P is making an angle theta with x-axis. Now I am putting two electric fields here. When a dipole is subjected to an electric field EI means this electric field is along x-axis. So if this field is like this, EI, then what is the torque experienced? T1, which is equal to tau K. Then when the electric field is another electric field, like root 3 EI, EJ, that means this field is along y-axis. It is E2 is equal to root 3 EJ. Now, if angle between this field and this field, this is E1, if angle between P and E1 is theta, then angle between P and E2, what is this angle? This will be 90 minus theta. To calculate the dipole moment, to calculate the torque, we will take angle between P and E. This is P, this is E, angle theta. This is P, this is E, angle 90 minus theta. Then what I write? What is torque 1? Torque 1 is in magnitude I will write P cross E, or I will write PE sin theta, because electric field is E. Then torque 2 I will write P, again same P. What is E? What is E? Root 3 E. Root 3 E sin. Angle between this field, this dipole and field is 90 minus theta. Then this torque will be root 3 PE. Root 3 PE sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Second equation. And in the problem it is given that these two torques are equal and opposite. That means root 3 PE, or I will write PE sin theta will be equal to root 3 PE cos theta. PE get cancelled. This will be sin by cos. Sin by cos is tan. So tan theta is equal to root 3 and theta is equal to 60. Option number 3 it may be. Okay. Theta is 60. Okay. These are some examples based on dipole. In the next class we will study another topic. Okay. Thank you.